Rachel, thanks very much indeed. The comedian Tim Vine has won many prizes and awards, including a Guinness Book of Records entry for the most jokes told in an hour. That was 499. Now he's just won the annual award for the best joke at the Edinburgh Festival. And here it is. I've just been on a once-in-a-lifetime holiday. I'll tell you what, never again. Tim joins us now from Edinburgh. And Tim, I do hope you're going to give me top marks for murdering a joke. No,
that was very, very well done. Extremely well done.
I've been practising that one, obviously. Now, well, congratulations on winning the funniest joke. I have to say, my favourite headline today is one that says, "Holiday pun is Fringeist's funniest." I mean, that
oh, that's quite clever. Yeah.
How do you decide what the funniest joke is?
Well, exactly. It's nonsense, really. I mean, to be honest, it's not the funniest joke in my show, that. I wouldn't have chosen that one, but listen, it's, I think probably one of the best ones in my show is I went to Sooty's barbecue, had a sweepstake. We'll put the laughs on later. This coffee's hot. It's fantastic. Look, isn't it wonderful? Edinburgh. Have you been to Edinburgh, Emily?
I have. Gorgeous. I've been to the Fringe, actually.
Gorgeous. You should see it at night. It's even better. Look at that.
Do you know what? We're going to have to do another one of those online courses if you carry on doing that anymore.
I know, yeah. I'll give it away. Oh, dear.
It's all going to go horribly wrong.
But I am in Edinburgh. It's just that Edinburgh doesn't look enough like Edinburgh, so we had a picture.
You can't blame us for trying, can you?
No.
Nothing but the best for you, Tim. It is funny... when we were trying to book you, you know, the newsroom just sort of came alive talking about which was the funniest joke, and we were kind of reading the, you know, I mean...
What was the vote of a newsroom, then?
Well...
Yeah, I know it wasn't mine. Listen, I know it wasn't mine.
No,
listen,
I thought
one of the ones...
One of my producers was just so intent on explaining why yours was the funniest ever. He got really red in the face and was just, you know, desperately trying to make people see why it was so funny. But what do you think it is that makes something click for people?
Well, in that case, it was the number of votes, wasn't it? I don't know. I mean, it's a personal thing, isn't it? Some people like one thing, you know, Velcro, what a rip-off, might be someone's cup of tea, and, you know, I met the man who invented windowsills. What a ledge. I said to this antique dealer, and this antique dealer said to me, actually, let's get the joke right, he said, what do you think of the Chinese dynasty? I said, it's very badly dubbed. I mean, there's no way of knowing what one person likes, you know, it could be one person likes one thing. You know, it's not science is the point, Emily. It's just, this is all the nonsense. But it's a very nice thing. It's you know, that Dave have decided to give me this award, and I'm very pleased.
And we were
Gets me out of the house.
The Twitters after your joke won the award was everyone was offering their own sort of contribution. Now, do you sort of receive that in, you know, goodwill, or do you think, oh God, they know nothing?
Oh, I see. Well, you make it so I haven't actually looked at any Twitters. So are they contributions I should be worried about? No.
But it's interesting. Everyone thinks that they've got a sort of, you know...
A better one for the...
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what, my favourite one, actually, from the festival was... I think it was in the top 10 of the vote. But it's a Gary Delaney joke, and he's doing a fantastic show up here. And it was... I want to be careful I don't murder it. It was when I was young, I used to walk the plank.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford a dog. Now, you know, I think that's a brilliant joke. I would have gone with that one. I've got a joke where I say I recently lost my tree. I nailed a picture of it to a dog. That's my dog joke.
That's going to take me a minute. But do you think that the one-liners have sort of made a comeback? I mean, are they becoming more fashionable? Because there was a time when, you know, it all moved away from that. It was all observational, or it was kind of alternative, or I don't know the buzzwords. But now
imagine how hard it was for me to do my act during those years.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't know. I don't think the joke's ever gone out of fashion. Really, I'm not doing anything new here. You know, all my heroes are people who told jokes, and it's true. Supposedly, the kind of alternative circuit, it was all kind of talking about, you know, what it's like when you open an oven and well, that's not a great bit of observational comedy right there, but...
I quite like it.
It was... I think it's never been out of fashion, and maybe now what was the alternative circuit is now mainstream anyway, so anything goes, it's all a big mix, and it's better in a way, it's a big mix of everything, isn't it?
You won the record for doing, you know, what was it, 499 in an hour. Do you ever have a complete block where you just forget where you're going with an act?
Totally. Yeah, of course I do, yeah. And I get sudden sort of panics and all sorts. I mean, you know, I'm a very nervous performer, Emily. I can barely, you know, contain myself even now. But no, I do. Sometimes I forget. And I have my set list written on a piece of paper next to my props. And so sometimes I genuinely do blank, and then I go over to the piece of paper and I go, sorry, I've just briefly forgotten where I am. And then I say Edinburgh. That normally gets a laugh, but actually I am actually looking. Or I'll pick the paper up and I go left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. It's the running order. Yes, go on, next question.
A joy to talk to you. Thank you so much. Don't tell anyone about our backdrop, will you?
No, not at all. I thought it was an hour-long show. Why is it finishing? Where's my agent?
Time's up. Weather. Tell us a joke, Simon.